Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Shuffle Bus. I am excited to be playing uh, my round 3 AIL. Sorry, I've spawned a few too many cards here. Against Gunshy here. I think he goes by a different name on the Discord, but I cannot remember it right now. I apologize to my opponent for that. We are, looks like we're going up against a Leo deck. We're going to be playing the version 2 Cole deck that I played on stream a few nights ago. We'll see how it goes. I'm expecting this to be an Owl Mill deck, but with the ceremonial in there, there's probably some potential Fallen shenanigans, which we're well equipped with, so I feel like that's a pretty good opportunity for us overall. So we start off with our starting 5, a False Demon, Salamander Monk, Shadowhound, Changing Winds, and Resonance. All right, so we're just about ready to go here. Looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4's not great. I'll go first here. So I want to sort of get my board set up quickly, get the Changing Winds down right away. And we're going to spend the illusion die because that's what we want to do. So we'll draw 2 from this. All right. So we don't need all of the resonances, and we can probably live in this matchup without the Salamander, assuming that we got here. So we might not get to keep the False Demon because of the ability. Let's go ahead and then side action the Changing Winds, and we will bring this up to this side, and we draw a card. All right. Let's go options, game turns. Okay. So, I mean, we're on plan still. We can expect an Owl here. If I hit Owl, I'm most likely going to pitch the River Scald first Owl because it's not going to be as important here because I can get a double Shadowhound going, and that seems really solid. So he's playing Owl, and he's going to be meditating a bunch here. He wants to get everything into place. I expect a Golden Veil. Let's see. He got a couple of Sleeping Windows, a Psychic Vampire. When the student is destroyed as a result of a spell encounter or death ability, opponent controls it must. So again, just playing hard discard. That is fine. We're going to put down the Shadowhound, and we'll side action a Resonance. So we'll go boom, boom, and boom. Okay. And then I get to bring 2 dice back. Because I need to play another Resonance, I need to bring back this and this, and we'll put this on this side. And then it's... All right, so he's going to play Owl. Again, still can't hit me with the Owl quite yet. And I'll have a double Resonance Shadowhound, which means that I can go ahead and pressure with... I can pressure with the Shadowhound to kill the Owl. And so I can side main, kill Owl. If he casts Owl here, that's sort of the plan. I think he's looking through the Conjuration pile to see what his best outlets are now. He might Golden Veil the Owl, and that's understandable, but we'll still be in a pretty good place if he doesn't play Owl, because that will let me play out my whole turn minus the Scald. And I can still probably play Scald here, because I can go 3, bring back 2 Sympathy, draw a card, and potentially chuck the card, but there's the Owl. So because we get the Owl, we're going to hard pressure. And I guess he's using Leo ability, which is to bring out a Glowfinch, so he wants to protect the Owl. That's fine. Glowfinch does not scare me too much here. So we're going to go boom, boom, and boom. We want to keep all of our illusion die in the pool, or Resonance the Shadowhound. And so then we get to bring back 2 die. Most likely what we need to bring back is, we'll bring back 2 horse dice. It gives us the flexibility to play Scald if we want to. And then we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. We'll summon a Hound. And we'll kill the Owl. Okay. Now, I think the Salamander Monk is really good for us overall here, but, again, we'll see what happens. It's in the turn, and let my opponent take their turn. So we've got the Shadowhound engine online. Got a good, effective way to deal with Owls now going forward. So I feel like we're in a pretty good position. We're not ready to sort of flex the board yet, but we'll see what he drops here and decide from there. So we're looking at a 3 cost. So Blood Archer. Okay. Blood Archer is pretty solid for my opponent. He's concealed. Yeah, so see, the Blood Archer can't target. So it's a situation where the Blood Archer doesn't really get where he wants it to get quite yet. So now we're going to probably... okay, so we got Drain Vitality. So Drain Vitality is an interesting... So if you can target things, and then in this particular deck, he's just trying to do 1 damage to remove wounds from a unit. So he's trying to set up a board a little differently. I'm going to go ahead and drop a False Demon now. And then I'm going to pass on my side. He's not pressuring my board yet. He'd have to attack with the Archer, and I don't think he wants to attack with the Archer, so I really want to see what the Scald will draw me overall here, because I can get a card draw from the Scald, which may net me back into something solid, but we'll see. I mean, the Blood Archer is challenging because I can't just attack it. He can put the Glowfinch in front of it. I mean, and Glowfinch is a reasonable defender for the Archer. So probably, maybe my best play is actually Coal Slash to kill the Finch. Potentially possible. So we've got Summon Orchid Dove. So again, we're just hard into the mill plan. So I'm going to use Coal ability here. And then kill the Archer. See if he stands Leo up in front of it or not. That'll be the question here, whether he wants Leo to stand up in front of it or not. Would be problematic for him to stand Leo up in front of it, but I mean, I'll take the 3 free damage from a conjuration. And then now he can target the hound with the archer, which is fine. I mean, I got my value from the hound. It did 2 damage, attack for 3. That's the kind of thing this deck wants to do with a fair amount of consistency. And if he pings with the archer, I can summon a demon. And then I can kill the archer with the demon. So probably will side in 1 card draw from Sympathy Power here. He's got a grip full of dice and a card, but I don't know what he plans to do with that. And I mean, he's definitely not going to want to exhaust the archer. Search. I didn't. Sorry. Forgot the finish ability. So he's going to open memories. I'm not sure what he's getting back, but or grabbing. But we'll deal with that. So it's a 3-eyed owl. Okay. So again, trying to control the hand, but I've got my board set up. Okay. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. So I'm going to side a sympathy die to draw a card. In power does me no good here. So we'll go ahead and main a demon. Because he can't, he's going to have, I know his card in hand was an owl. I don't know what else he grabbed, but so the question is what he wants to do here. I can kill the blood archer. Yep, that's fine. And then he's gonna, so that will kill that. I forgot about the guilt link or the drain vitality. So the drain vitality says deal 1 damage to target EFG, remove 1 unit from it. Okay, so I forgot about the drain vitality. I'm gonna just pass turn. No, I'm gonna slash. And then pass my main. Oh, did he play the Orchid Dove? Yeah, he can. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So my draw factory kind of just needs to slow down now. Like I'm gonna have to make him earn it, but that's fine. The Dove's got 0 attack, so he's not going to be super aggressive here with the Dove. Okay, he's backing the Dove up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Pass. So 100 blades is really solid here. Probably don't need the crescendo unless he plays another blood archer out of the bin. So we can kind of just play, we can slow play here. Let's see that. So main thing here is we've got the dice on board. Can't play the Scald yet because the Scald we would have to meditate. I don't think we want to do that quite yet. So we're gonna hold off. So he's gonna owl me, which is gonna be discard one card of your choice from your hand. The crescendo is gonna be the yes. Okay. So that was his main. Let's see what his side is here. So how many owls can he have? 3? Okay, so we don't want to let him get the owl factory set up. He pitches that, so I'm gonna meditate 2. Okay, so all right. Let's go ahead and Changing Winds. Draw a card. Take this guy to there. So if we drain Vitality, we just turn on, if we summon False Demon, we just turn on Drain Vitality, but we would force him to use the Ceremonial Power unless he wants to meditate again to get to the Ceremonial die. But I think the better course of action here is probably... I mean, the demon can still hunt it, so let's go ahead and summon the demon. So we'll summon the demon. The reason I'm doing this is to ping the owl. Number 1. Number 2 is I can go ahead and then side. Oh wait, can't. I used. Sorry. I used the side on Changing Winds, so I can still hunt the demon if he drains Vitality, which is exactly fine. So, and if we force Leo to block early, then if he puts out an Orchid Dove or another owl, like I can hunt the owl with the Shadow Hound. So I still feel good about this as a whole where I'm sitting right now. So we'll end our turn. The demon puts a challenging board state where I think he wants to play a big unit, but I think he's afraid of what could be the outcome of doing such, and that would be right now, if he plays a big unit, I can main action Scald, side action / kill the unit, attack Leo directly, or attack the owl, kill the owl directly. But right now, if he puts a big unit out, and he knows I have the crescendo, so I think he's got to be worried now that I could crescendo him, and I definitely would, because that would kill a 3 defense unit, or it would allow me to take a 4 defense unit if he plays another 4 unit. I'm not sure if he's got another Blood Archer. He sort of meditated like he was in a Blood Archer play, but I think he's got to be worried about like how much time is he losing not having Blood Archers on the field. I have to be a little concerned about taking fatigue damage at some point here too. I have 15 cards left, so I don't really want to draw a bunch of cards and make it easier for this. So he's going to summon the Orchid Dove. Okay. And the Leo ability summons the Finch. So I can just 3-for-1 him with a 100 blades here. I mean, that's just got to be my best play, right? Like, so let's just go ahead and do that. Let's spend this. I don't have anything that's going to cost a nature, so let's do this. And let's 100 blades. So I'm going to lose 3 cards off the top of my draw pile. But I just tempo the you-know-what out of this by doing that. Oh, okay. Okay, so he got that. I draw a card. Okay. And we'll end my turn, because I can't attack yet. So the Shadowhound's got to scare him a little bit, for sure. I just hold that Shadowhound back. So we're going to keep trying to pressure here, and I'm just not going to try to play very many cards from hand. This is one thing that this deck does pretty well, is sort of fight through opponent's board state. So, it does it without cards in hand a lot. So I think that gives me the opportunity to drive home a win. But we'll see. We're still in a very precarious sort of state in this particular game right now. But most likely, if he plays a big unit, the Hound will. So he's going to meditate the Orchid Dove away. So that's an interesting decision. And meditate 2. And okay, so he's definitely setting up to make a big play and try to recur an ally of some sort, but not going to see the Dove anymore, which is fine by me. So there's the Beast Tamer. So the 3 life again. So we're going to crescendo this, dropping the Fade away. Because he doesn't expect a Scald, and the Scald will do another 3. So let's go ahead and attack with Demon at Leo, and then we'll react with this. Dropping and expand energy, do 3. So we'll do, see if he's got the Widows. This takes the Scald out of play here, so I can't use the Scald, but I'm sort of baiting whether I'm making him decide if he's going to use a Golden Veil on the Beast Tamer, and I don't think he wants to protect his Beast Tamer that bad, but looks like he's going to. So this is Remorse. Okay, so we're going to lose 2 cards. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. And let's go ahead and end our turn. So Currently, I feel like I'm in a pretty good place. He has no charm dice to cast the second owl this turn. So there's nothing for us to fade away. I can, if I wanted to pitch my whole hand to do 3, take him down to 10, I'd opening turn 5, depending on what he plays, take him to 5. It's probably lock if I do that, so we'll see what he decides to do here. But ultimately, he knows he can't put a unit out in front of me because of the overall. So what are we doing? He's bringing back a unit with the power. So bringing back a Psychic Vampire. Take 1 for that. I'm gonna play the vampire. Okay. This is an interesting decision. I don't really want to waste a hound into it, but I need to get a hound on board. And the hound kills it and allows me, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, play the hound. He knew I was playing the hound. It's sort of a telegraphed play, but I'm okay with that as a whole. And then not much else to do here. Side action, draw a card. And then, yep. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's this card then. And then draw this card. Okay. And we'll end the turn. Oh, I thought that was from misunderstood here. Sorry. Yes. You are getting there. So take him to 9, swing for 5, take him to 4. But I can draw 2 on my last card, so I can actually take go 10, draw 2. I'm not gonna be able to swing both of those 2. So it's sort of a situation where okay, so he's gonna get another Orchid Dove book on the board. That's why he meditated the 1 away. Yeah, we probably got 3 damage we can do. Take him to 9, plus another 3, take him to 6, swing for 5, side action, Cole. I think we have the win. Okay, so first I'm going to use his ability, do 1 to the PB. Then we'll attack for 3. Now, he can take out the hound now, but if he doesn't take out the hound, then I think we're in good shape. I don't know what he's got sort of sitting around. Okay, so we'll side here. And then we'll spend my last die to expand energy to draw 2. See what he's got in store for me. It's really, this is sort of a precarious position. like I have to be able to get there, right? And I'm not there yet, so that makes it pretty hard. But Battle Seer is a really solid unit to play here late if for some reason he takes it out. It's not a guaranteed lock, but the Battle Seer can just pressure into Leo. The Shadowhound can kill a Finch if he summons a Finch. So we'll get there, I think. But I'm not sure what his total play is. So because I sided and then expanded energy, so I think I'm going to hold the Battle Seer because I just need to take him to 5 lethal here. I mained. Hold on. Or did you pass back? Sure. Round attack. So okay, so I just want to do this and then pass. All right, so went exactly as we wanted here. Doesn't really matter what we roll. We have lethal on board. There we go. All right, so worked out. Worked out. We were able to fight through the mill. I'm definitely not a mill expert, so I don't know exactly what whether this representation was a good representation or not. But we were able to effectively control his board state, which is what this deck intends to do. And then this deck really pushes and pressures through Hounds, False Demons, the things you saw me doing sort of over and over and over again. And low-cost units are just keep eating up by it. So yeah, so successfully managed to pull the win off this week. I'm happy about that. My opponent was very good. I appreciate that. We will be back with more regular Ashes, and this was my game, technically my week 3 game. I'm gonna try to make up the week 2 game. So when I do that, basically be watching because I'll be posting that game up as well. So I appreciate everybody that spent some time with me tonight on AIL week 2. Had a ton of fun with my opponent. It was super awesome. I wish we'd have been able to chat with him, but that's okay. And we will see you all soon. Thanks.